Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Match Betting Chronicles. Okay, so today I'm correct score Dutching Atletico Madrid versus Sevilla, and I thought this would be one of the more easier trades, but not off to a great start at all because of the 3 goals in the first half. I am quite tempted to cash out now for minus £8.95. So this match caught me unaware because I had some guests round and I was going to try and trade this at the same time. I had it on I thought I had it on Sofa Score. So when there's a goal, I should get an alert on the phone, but that didn't happen. So by the time I checked my computer and it was already 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. And when I was looking about what action I could take, in went the next goal from Sevilla. So yeah, bit of a mess at the moment. But anyway, I'll just talk you through this one, and then we'll have a look what we can, if there's anything I can do. So when I was profiling it, I didn't think it would be a 0-0 or even a 1-0 to Atletico. There was actually not a single 0-0 for any of the Atletico Madrid home games or the Sevilla away games in the league, that is. So reasonably confident it wouldn't be 0-0. And I just thought Atletico Madrid won't win it 1-0. They'll probably score more, or it'll be a 1-1. So, yep, I've covered the 1-0 to Sevilla, but not Atletico. Covered 1-1. I've got 2-1 covered to both sides. 2-0 was one of my scores I thought Atletico might do the job by, or 3-1. And what I also did is put a tiny bit of money on 3-0. But I did think there'd probably be a goal from Sevilla, so more inclined to do the 3-1. Okay, so I am on a target scoreline at the moment. If it finishes 2-1, I'm in profit. If it's 3-1, I'm in profit. But nothing on the 2-2 yet, and that is the danger scoreline. And what I was looking at doing before the goal went in is laying Atletico Madrid on the match odds markets. They were, when I had a look, 1.04 to lay. So I was going to do a £100 lay. And yeah, just risking £4 really. Well, sacrificing £4 of profit, but then it wouldn't have mattered if it would have gone 2-2. So a little bit disappointed that the goal went in before I could do that. But had I noticed it here, I could have done that. So if we just open up the chart, yeah, it looks like after the first goal, the lay odds went to 1.20. After the second goal, wow, it's even got, as low as 1.03. So, yeah, could have laid it. And then I wouldn't have to worry about the 2-2 now. So that's unfortunate. The other thing I was looking at doing is to back over 3.5 goals, because at 2-0 I didn't have covered. Let's go back and see this. I've only got a little bit of money on the 3-0, and obviously any other home win I've got nothing covered. So I was thinking of putting £50 on over 3.5 goals when the odds were evens. Yeah, so they were about here and slightly drifting. But then when Sevilla scored, the odds have came down to 1.23. So that's no longer an option. I can't really back over 3.5 goals anymore. But that was an option. Could have done £50. And the reason why I was thinking of that is I had 3-1 covered. So potentially I could have won on the over 3.5 goals market, and if the game finished 3-1, I'd have won on both markets. But if I only won on one of the markets, so they just cancelled each other out and given me a scratch trade pretty much. So that was the justification behind that. So now my only real option is to either cash this out for a loss, or if I try and stay in, I have to get this 2-2 covered. So really looking at about £10 to do that, and then just hoping it stays 2-1. But really, if there's another early goal, whether it be 2-2 or 3-1, I'll just have to accept whatever loss that is. It'll definitely be more than this, unless it's very late in the game. So yeah, I'll see how the second half goes. I think maybe the first 5 or 10 minutes, because the first half, wow, I mean, some heavy attack momentum. It was all Atletico Madrid, and then Sevilla have finished the second half strongly. So yeah, they don't want to lose this. I mean, they are in a relegation battle, I think. So yeah, let's have a look at the possession. So they've only had one shot on target. They've scored with it, Sevilla, but Atletico Madrid, a lot of shots off target. I forgot to talk about why I covered the scores I did. So if we look at the league table, Atletico Madrid's home form, they've scored like 16 goals, so you'd expect them to get 1 or 2 in this match, and quite a mean defence, only conceded 10, so that's why I thought Sevilla might get a goal, but I couldn't see them really getting 2 or 3 goals. And yeah, if we look at Sevilla's away form, so they concede quite a lot, 18 goals. Not too bad, not as much as some of their relegation rivals. So I didn't think Atletico Madrid would thrash them, but yeah, certainly capable of scoring 2 or 3 goals. And they've only scored 12 away from home. So yeah, 1 goal sounded about right for this match from Sevilla. If I look at some of the previous form, so this is Atletico Madrid, and for all these games, I already mentioned there's no 0-0 when they're playing at home. So they beat Atletico Bilbao 1-0. They got quite a few 1-1 at home. They did win this game 3-0, but they don't usually get 3. 2-0 against Elche. Did lose 1-0 to Barcelona. Another 1-1. So another 1-1 here as well. So you can see why you know, I thought 1-1 would be a target scoreline as well. Sevilla, on the other hand, yeah, not so great at home. So, but I think they've got a few 1-1s away from home as well. So, yep, 1-1 here. Lost 3-0 to Barcelona. Lost 2-1 to Girona. Another 1-1 there. 1-1 again away from home. So I did quite fancy the 1-1 or the 2-1 to Atletico Madrid. Another 1-1 there. So, yep, you get the idea. So anyway, that's why I've done the trade that I did. Obviously, I did not expect 3 goals, you know, before the end of the first half. So there you go. Anyway, I'll be sure to update you with how this match goes later on. Okay, so back with this game, and unfortunately it is turning into a goal fest now. And another goal quite early in the second half, so I do now need to exit this trade. I was going to see how the sort of first 10 minutes go. And again, just about to take some action when in goes the goal. But luckily for me, I was going to take some action on the 2-2. I was going to lay Atletico Madrid, so I didn't have to worry about the 2-2. But anyway, it's now gone 3-1, so that would have been a waste. But you know, that is my last scoreline now. If there's another goal to either team, I haven't got that covered. 3-2 is not covered, and any other home win is not covered. So could cash out for minus 21, but from profiling the game, you know, I didn't see it being more than 3-1. So I do still think it is going to remain on this scoreline. So what I'm going to do is use the partial cash out option, and I'm going to scroll along until it's a scratch trade on the 3-1. So there we go, about here. Yep. So if it finishes 3-1, I can get a scratch trade. Any other scoreline, I'm going to lose about £30 instead of £53. But I could cash out obviously for the 22, but I'm going to make it a bit higher with a chance for scratch trade. So let's get that in the market. Okay, so that's the final position. If it's 3-1, I'm getting £1.35, it looks like. Any other scoreline, it's £30.48 loss. And obviously now I can still, you know, I can still equal that out and take a minus £19.73 loss if I wanted to. But like I just said, I do think there's a good chance of it remaining 3-1. So here we go. I've just got to keep my fingers crossed now for no more goals. But that's the end of this video. I'm not gonna look at this game anymore, because that is the final position that I do want to take. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.